What's going on, guys? Big Fry here. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new here, as always, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Guys, today I want to talk Star Wars Battlefront. Last week I dropped a video kind of giving you guys my first early impressions. Now that I've got to play Drop Zone and Walker Assault, I want to give you guys my thoughts and impressions and how I would fix some of the things that I see going forward. Now, we're going to start with Drop Zone. Drop Zone is definitely my favorite mode out of the two that we played. If you guys don't know what it is, it's essentially a domination type game mode. There's one objective. It's an escape pod. It falls from the sky. Both teams fight over it. They got to hold it for a set number of seconds. I think it's like 45 seconds or a minute. And then another one drops in another location. Very cool game mode. Very fun. The map we got to play on was Sullust, I believe it was. Cool. Now, one thing I gotta say, the spawns are ass. Like, more often than not, from the time that I've put into this mode, the spawns of the drop pod always seem to be on the other side of the map, close to where the enemy spawns. And then when I'm running there, we get into an engagement, blah, 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 we capture it if we capture it or whatever, and then it drops another point, and it always seems to be where the other team is spawning. I don't understand if it's just totally fucking random. I don't know. But it started to piss me off near the end of the game. Other than that, though, I feel like the game mode is really good. It's fun. It's really easy to communicate with your squad going forward. Obviously, I say squad, I meant partner system. You have a party that goes into it, and you split off into pairs. It's super cool. It's kind of a more tight-knit. It's an 8v8. So I'm kind of used to shit like that, you know, with the old SOCOM days. It's just fun. Now, the same can't be said for Walker Assault. Walker Assault is essentially Battlefront's version of Rush from Battlefield 4. Essentially, you have two uplink points that you either have to defend or turn online, and you have to, as rebels, you have to stop the AT-AT from coming forward. So you take down the shields, and then you shoot the shit out of them, do some damage, and just stop. And if they get past the two uplinks, it pushes you back a little bit. You got to defend two more. This mode is so fucking unbalanced. It's not even funny. I've streamed this a few times, and every time I'm playing as Rebels, I've lost, except for once. Now, I know there's people out there who are saying it's not unbalanced, you can win as Rebels. The Imperials in the movie were super overpowered. They essentially took Hoth very easily, and that's why the game is like that. That's some bullshit. Because this is a video game, right? Like, I get it. I've seen all the Star Wars movies. I'm a huge fan of Star Wars. I understand that that's how it went per canon. But it's a video game. Playing as Rebels, you are at such a disadvantage, especially when you get to the last phase. If you get to the last phase where you have to stop the two uplinks before the Rebel base gets destroyed, if you are at the last phase and both AT-ATs are up, you're pretty much done. Like, I'm going to say you have a 95% chance of losing that game as Rebels. That's fucked. And it shouldn't be like that. I get it, you're trying to stay true to the movies, but that's bullshit. If you're trying to stay true to the movies, Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker shouldn't be fighting, right? Like, let's be real with it. That's a bullshit excuse. The map is unbalanced. The map itself looks gorgeous. Like, if we're gonna talk about graphics in a little bit, but that mode is just unbalanced. It's more of an atmospheric type of game. Right? You look around, you see the X-Wings and the A-Wings flying overhead, and they're shooting lasers. The ATs and the ATSTs are coming at you. It's just like, holy shit, this is crazy. I'm actually in the movie, blah, 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 blah. But then you look at the core mechanics of that game mode, and it's just ass. And I'm not even afraid to say it. As soon as this game launches, I am never playing Walker Assault. Never playing Walker Assault again. It is such a terrible, piss-poor, unbalanced game mode. You guys knew it wouldn't be a video without a little rant, so let's get into the graphics, man. The graphics, the presentation, the graphics are unfucking real, man. I have never seen graphics look this good, look this polished, and look this clean. It's like you're in the movie. Like, you know how they say, like, video games shouldn't be based on movies, movies shouldn't be based on video games, blah, blah, blah. This is amazing, and this is a true testament that with the right team, you can make a game look like a movie, play like a movie, and just feel like a fucking movie. And just look at these graphics, man. Hoth, even though the mode is unbalanced, the map is unbelievably close. And like I said in my first impressions, and I think I put it in a tweet when I first jumped in, the first time I played, it was breathtaking. And it's weird, like I'm almost like like someone's got a gun here. It blew my mind. As a Star Wars fan, you know, growing up with the series, going down to Celebration and being, you know, the first group of people to actually see gameplay, and then just getting my hands on it, it was something else, man. One of the best looking games I've ever played. Hands down, one of the best. The sound, the stingers they use for when, you know, Luke Skywalker's out and Darth Vader's out, the blaster sounds, the AT sounds, like everything is just on point. The presentation is just fantastic. I have to say, it just is. One of the biggest gripes I have about the game is the flying. The flying mechanics I felt are tacked on. They feel really loose. It just doesn't feel satisfying getting kills. Maybe it's me. Maybe I didn't spend enough time in, you know, the A-wing and all that, but it felt shallow. Looking around, seeing all these people get to play as like Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, I never experienced it. I gotta say, I've put a lot of fucking time into this, and I've never experienced playing as the hero. Now, that's another problem that I have. The heroes just happen at random, as far as I can tell. It's just a random thing that happens to a player. I don't know if it's based on kill streaks. I don't think it is. I think it just happens. If you're in the middle of the scoreboard, it just happens. Regardless. It never happened to me, unfortunately. I think that's bullshit. I think that the reason that people are saying that this game is very casual is because the mechanics surrounding the gameplay are, right? Like, random power-ups that get you in vehicles, random hero abilities so that you can become Darth Vader, become Luke Skywalker. It's all just random, right? It's handed out at will. You know, you get a hero and you get a, you know, like, so it feels like you're not getting rewarded for getting kills and doing good and holding objectives, you know? But then you run into the problem of kill streaks, right? That's a big issue. People are like, man, it's just like Call of Duty, you got kill streaks, blah, blah, blah. But there has to be a balance. You have to reward the top-tier players for doing well, not just, you know, getting the objective and moving on and winning. There has to be something else in there to keep them, you know, keep their kill streak up and all that shit. It's just random. And that's what I don't like about it. That's what makes it feel casual to me. Not that I mind, though. Like, I don't need every fucking shooter that I play to be, like, hardcore Counter-Strike, fucking skillful and tactical. This game it's casual. It takes some skill to get some of the shots, especially with the cycler rifle, but it's casual. How do you fix that? You take the best parts of a lot of different games and you combine them to make the best Battlefront game you could possibly make. How do you do that? What I would do is, if you're playing a 20-on-20 game mode, you divide that into 4 squads of 5. So you go in, instead of going in with a party of 8, you go in with a party of 5. Every party takes a different role. So if you guys remember Rainbow Six, how when you queue up, you all have to choose somebody different, right? And if somebody chooses the soldier or the class that you wanted, you're shit out of luck. It's kind of like a League of Legends Rainbow Six style. You guys can't be the same person. So you have 4 groups of 5 on a team, and you have 1 pilot per squad. So that makes 8 pilots in the dogfighting area, you know, in the sky above the battlefield. That's how you balance it. So it's not a random power-ups to let you jump into an X-Wing. It's just you have a dedicated pilot in your squad. Now, these pilots can choose not to take the X-Wing. That's their prerogative regardless. But only pilots can get into the vehicles, right? That's how I feel they could balance it to make it so not so random and make it so your squad actually goddamn well means something. And the problem with Walker Assault is there's no voice communication. All right, you're playing with one other person and a partner. So in order to coordinate a map that size with those objectives and how important they are, it's fucking hard. You can't talk to anybody. So if you had a squad of 5 instead of a partner system, you could communicate. You could at least maybe get, kind of like how Squad does it. You guys have seen me live stream Squad. You've seen gameplay. They have a Squad leader channel. They have their Squad channel, and then they have vocal chat. On a controller, it might be a little tough, but on PC, you could do it very easily. So you can communicate with other squads, you can communicate with your group of 5, and make it feel like an actual battlefield. I think that would add more fucking immersion to a map like Hoth or a map like Endor or Tatooine. I think they could do a lot with that, but they chose to dumb down the system, right? And that's another reason why I feel that this is very casual. You can take the best parts of games like Rainbow Six, Squad, League of Legends, and you can combine them to make a new type of ready-up system, you know, with 20 people on a team, and it would be something totally cool and different, separate from Battlefield, so that you're not getting the two confused and people don't think it's just a reskin. They could do something very cool with it, but they chose not to. Unfortunately, I'm not a game developer. I just feel that that would have been a better way to assimilate people in and get, you know, squads and more communication and more team-oriented gameplay going on. That's just me. That's how I think. I always think, you know, tactics and strategy over just pew, 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 pew. Anyways, guys, if you have played the beta, let me know in the comments below. Use the keyword Battlefront if you made it to the end of the video. That lets me know that you guys sat through this 11-minute rant. Jesus Christ. And you guys can get me on Twitter, @BigFrightTV. If you guys don't have a YouTube account, you're watching this, if you guys have a Twitter account, tweet at me. Let me know that you guys are playing it. Share some screenshots. I've been doing that throughout the beta, you know, showing people some of the pictures that I've taken of the landscapes. The game's great. I'm definitely buying it day one, and I want to know what you guys think. So hit me up in the comments below, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.